July 17, 2007, São Paulo's skyline was swallowed by a storm, hiding a tragedy that everyone saw coming but no one could stop. Congonhas Airport, known to pilots as the aircraft carrier, a high-altitude runway in the middle of an urban jungle with zero room for error. Brazil was in the middle of an aviation blackout, a year of chaos, strikes, and crumbling infrastructure that set the stage for disaster. TAM Flight 3054 departed Porto Alegre with 187 souls on board. It was a routine flight into a nation's nightmare. The aircraft, an Airbus A320, was operating with a known technical limitation, a deactivated right-side engine thrust reverser. As they approached São Paulo, a moderate rain had made the already dangerous runway 35 left even slicker. Tension in the cockpit was at its peak. Just 24 hours earlier, another plane had hydroplaned off the same runway. The crew knew the stakes were life and death. Landing with a deactivated reverser required a specific, counterintuitive procedure for the thrust levers. One mistake could be fatal. At touchdown, the unthinkable happened. The left lever was moved to reverse, but the right lever was accidentally left in the climb position. The aircraft's computer assumed the pilots wanted to take off again. The auto brakes and ground spoilers never deployed. The plane was accelerating. With one engine fighting to stop and the other pushing to fly, the plane veered left, screaming across the tarmac at over 100 miles per hour. It overshot the runway, crossed a 10-lane highway at rush hour, and slammed into a TAM Express warehouse. The impact triggered an explosion so intense it reached over 1,000 degrees. 199 people were lost in a matter of seconds. The fire burned for hours. Among the ruins lay the charred remains of Brazil's deadliest aviation tragedy. Rescue workers faced an impossible task. In the heat and the smoke, the search for survivors quickly became a search for answers. Fragment by fragment, the investigation team, CENIPA, began the agonizing process of reconstructing the final moments of Flight 3054. The investigators found no mechanical failure in the engines. The disaster wasn't a failure of machines, but a failure of systems. The runway itself was a smoking gun. Recently resurfaced but lacking drainage grooves, it was a trap for any aircraft landing in the rain. Congonhas had no safety area, no buffer to stop a plane from careening into the city. The disaster was foretold by years of infrastructure neglect. A nation mourned. Families waited for weeks to identify their loved ones from the ashes. The pain was etched into the heart of São Paulo. The political fallout was swift. The tragedy exposed a system that had prioritized speed and profit over human life. Despite years of legal battles, no one was held criminally responsible. For the families, justice remained as elusive as the peace they sought. Today, where the warehouse once stood, the Memorial 17 de Julho shines with 199 points of light, a sacred space for remembrance. The tragedy forced Brazil's aviation sector into the 21st century. New safety regulations and limited flight numbers have transformed Congonhas. Engineered materials now stand at the end of the runway, a safety net designed to stop a tragedy before it crosses the road. Training procedures were overhauled. Pilots now undergo rigorous simulation for asymmetric thrust scenarios, ensuring that Flight 3054's lesson is never forgotten. Brazil's commercial aviation has seen a remarkable safety record since that dark evening in 2007. A legacy written in the most difficult way. The spirits of the 199 souls continue to guide the safety of millions. Their story is a reminder that in aviation, every detail matters. To those we lost and those who carry the memory, we honor you. Your legacy is the safety of every flight that takes to the skies today. In memory of TAM 3054, July 17, 2007.